So I thought today I would try to draw some Pokemon. I haven't drawn for a long time and I kind of miss it, because as a kid I used to draw quite a lot, but I kind of stopped when I was like 7 years old or something. But I always like it, and I like Pokemon too, so I thought, why not try to make my own Pokemon, because sometimes I feel the designs are a bit too childish and kawaii or something. So before starting the drawing, I thought I would show you the tablet that I got. I'm just gonna step a bit behind. It's not a very fancy one. It's one from Amazon that I found. New 1060 Plus is the name, and it's a professional graphics tablet apparently, because there's like these, I think the most popular, biggest brand is called Wacom, which is probably also Chinese or Japanese to be honest, but they're somewhat expensive, so I thought I'd get this quite large one actually, which apparently also suffices for drawing simple things. So I thought I would check it out and show it to you. Alright, so that's what it looks like. The cool thing is actually here, can you see that? It's a bit of an unusual packaging here. Maybe the sounds are somewhat cool. Yeah. So that's basically what the tablet looks like. I think it has a pretty clean look. You basically have some shortcuts which you can customize to. And here you can even, there's like numbers 1 to 16. So technically I guess you can make 16 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. 16 times 12 shortcuts in total, which is probably way too much. But I think if you're working with like Photoshop or Illustrator, it's definitely useful to have some shortcuts like changing the brushes, changing the brush sizes or the pen sizes, and zooming in, zooming out and stuff like this, so it's somewhat useful. There's nothing specific on the surface, it's pretty like slippery, so to say, so maybe some people would prefer to have a bit of more of a rough surface, but I think for me it works well, and I think it's definitely possible to draw some good stuff on it, and it has a sufficient size to also draw pretty large stuff on it. Let's look at the rest of the packaging. Obviously there's a pen which does look like this. Maybe you can see it, it's pretty somewhat light, maybe a bit of a heavier pen would be cool too. It has 2 different buttons up here. Actually it might be 3 in total, no, it's 2 different buttons, which I think you can also program. And it's a chargeable pen, so you need to charge it sometimes when using it. But I think in general, even though it could be a bit heavier, it's pretty comfortable, and I think, yeah, it's a pretty neutral pen, and I think it definitely will take some time to get used to it, but I think it's gonna be fine, definitely. And I like the look and feel in general, and it doesn't look very cheap. Let's maybe go have a look what else is in this thing. So there's gonna be 2 cables, which one of them is for recharging the pen and the other one is for recharging the tablet itself, or for plugging in the tablet itself, which is being plugged via USB. And then there is a small manual with like just very basic explanations, but I already did the installation. It's very simple. You just install one driver and it should be fine. And there's also this small card which basically says thank you for choosing Huion. And then there's one cool thing which I frankly haven't checked out yet, which is basically a glove, so but a special glove. So let me show it to you. It's a glove with 2 fingers only covered. So what's this glove good for? It's basically when you draw that you don't touch the screen all the time, because in some cases it might be that you accidentally draw, so to say, when just having your fingers touch the screen. So it's just a feature to avoid you mistakenly drawing in the wrong places, and for you to make cleaner drawings so that only what you touch with the tip of the pen is being drawn in the program. There's a small warranty card. And then also here, I think frankly that this is just a kind of a bag, which is a nice feature, I guess, as a little bonus, so to speak. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so it is in fact a Huion bag, which can be used to transport the actual tablet. Maybe I can put it in too. It does fit. Boom, boom. And I think the main purpose is to being able to transport this and that it doesn't catch too much dust. And yeah, it's cool. I like it so far. And honestly, for the price of like maybe 50 or 60 euro, it's definitely not too unreasonably priced. But I have to see if I even use it, so, and if I'm able to use it. So let's test it out, shall we? All right, guys, let's start. And go. Yeah, honestly, I wanted to first do it in Photoshop, but then I learned that it's a bit easier to draw in Illustrator. But I have to disclose that I don't know Illustrator this well, and I also haven't ever drawn with my tablet yet, so this is gonna be kind of awkward, but I'm gonna do my best. So let's see if I can make some interesting drawings, Pokemon, and let's see if eventually I will be able to work for Nintendo. I'm kind of struggling here, so I'm gonna just start off with a shape. So just in case you're wondering, I'm using a specific tool here. It's kind of a tool that automatically kind of corrects what I'm drawing, which I learned in a tutorial might be advisable if you just start drawing. Could make kind of like a triangle thing happen. As you can see, my hand isn't steady at all. The angle is bit different to predict. So basically now I have like a pizza or a triangle. Now the question is what I'm gonna do with it. I think it has to have something remarkable, like a big nose and specific eyes. I think I'm gonna zoom in a bit so I can just see it a bit better. And now the question is how I'm going to continue drawing this thing. So I gotta make sure that the borders are closed, because maybe I want to put some colors inside. This is bad. I don't know how this happens. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. The eyes are really ugly, but I think I'm going to just redo this because the eyes are so ugly. I don't know, sometimes I do something wrong and the eyes become way too big. Yeah, I don't fully get it yet, so I'm definitely still learning. Alright, so what kind of mouth? I guess he's not a super happy fellow. So it's got to be something like that. And then a pretty significant ear. Let's see. Alright, this is not good. Alright, this is the ear. Does he have any hair? No, but I just had a weird idea. It's actually a mountain. It actually kind of looks like a Toblerone piece. So basically now the question is, again, I want to paint this. I don't know why it became so fat right here. Okay, what kind of legs should he have? I mean, he could have no legs at all, but then I wonder how he would attack. So I guess he needs some legs. So I'm gonna give him really small legs again I have this weird dot, which maybe my tablet is just not good or I'm doing something wrong, I'm not sure. Boom, boom, again, I don't want that. Boom. Okay, is it too fine a line? I don't know. Alright, so I guess what I still want is a few details because he kind of lacks details. So I'm thinking about adding like a few small dots like the caramel pieces of the Toblerone. Boom, 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 boom. These are basically, yeah, the nice and tasty caramel pieces. And I feel like the eyes kind of lacks, like he's a bit of a aggressive fellow, or a bit of a depressed fellow too. He hasn't slept for a few days, so he has some bags under his eyes. Almost feel like these should be longer. So yeah, I was wondering almost of giving him some nose hair, which is not that beautiful. Maybe I'll have to change like my... it's too big, definitely. I need another brush. Maybe I'm gonna use this brush and make it really small. Yeah, I don't know what this is, honestly. I hope this works. No, this doesn't work. Okay, let's go back to the... Maybe this one does work. No, it doesn't work either. I don't know what this weird mode is. Okay, so basically now I was thinking of giving them like a few nose hairs that are very thin. Boom. That's way too big. Boom. Way too big too. Boom. I don't know why I can't make like small ones. Maybe do something wrong. Okay, that's like a few nose hairs. Not very pretty, but that's just the reality, let's face it. Okay, we have Toblerone Man. He's probably gonna be like a ground Pokemon. He's kind of like Onyx. He can do rock attacks. So right now he looks a bit harmless, so I'm wondering if I should give him like some big muscles, but I don't really feel like this would be fitting, and I don't think he needs hands. So honestly, I think he's okay like this. I just kind of need to do a bit of base coloring. I honestly don't know exactly how the coloring works here. Yeah, not exactly what I was going for, but no, I mean, it needs to be like a darker color, something like that. Not that dark, maybe. Something a bit lighter, brighter. Maybe that. No, not exactly. I want basically just a black tone, but not entirely black, you know what I mean? I just want a gray in a way. Can't you give me a gray or something? Bluish gray. Maybe that's a good one. Yeah, I think that's okay. Alright, boom. And up here it should remain white, I think. The ears gotta be something special because he's a nature guy, so he's gonna have green ears. No, they're too Shrekish. Definitely gotta be blue, like a glacier. Yeah. Actually, I kind of changed my mind. I think it's supposed to be like like a rock Pokemon, like a ground Pokemon slash ice Pokemon. So he can either do like blizzards, or he can do like the normal rock attacks that Onyx can do as well, or the other stone Pokemon. So now I just gotta find a name. I can't just call him like Mountain Guy or something. I gotta do something. Rockastat. Why is it so big? It needs to be a bit smaller. Rockastat. No, that's not good. Mountaineer. No. Kiliman. So it's an allusion to Kilimanjaro, one of the biggest mountains. And this basically is the first evolution of, afterwards it's going to be an even bigger mountain like Mount Everest or something, or Kiliman. Kilimonster going to be the evolution of these Pokemon. I think, yeah, it's a solid move. So Nintendo, if you want a new Pokemon designer, just hit me up, dog. Alright, I think we want to go to number 2. Second Pokemon. I want to get like the sizes right here approximately. So, alright, let's get back to the drawing tool. Boom, boom. Let's see, what could I be drawing here? I want to do, this is gonna be tough. I kind of wanted to do something cute, but you gotta draw well to draw something cute, so that's a bit tough. So maybe I'm not gonna do the cute thing so much. This is not exactly what I was going for, but okay. These are big eyes. Okay. That's almost a bit too round. It should be more oval, like this. No, that's exactly not what I wanted. Yeah, sometimes she adds these big points, which I definitely don't want. Yeah, whatever. It's okay. Two small things. And here there's a few cracks. Not the big one, please. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, maybe I want to zoom in a bit so I can definitely see what's going on here. So yeah, you might have guessed it already, but I think I'm going a bit for like a scary skeleton look, but it shouldn't be really scary because, as you know, Pokemon can never be really scary. It should almost be family friendly, right? Now the problem is my anatomy knowledge is not sufficiently good for me to draw a good collarbone and a good everything, so I gotta go with something easy and totally inaccurate. This again is not what I was looking for. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, and we have another one. Okay, that's the arm, if in case you didn't notice it. Yeah, I mean, I changed my mind. I want to give him different arms. So now this is me pressing Control Z to make it, to undo what I've been doing before. So I was thinking this guy could get like bones as weapons, basically. This is a bit of a tough sell maybe, but let me try to do the body first. It's a very simple body, and the legs are pretty small too. Yep. He almost has like a bit strange legs. I gotta admit it, this again is not something I wanted. I have to be a bit slower and not paint like I'm painting like with a pencil. That's very something I have to get used to doing. Okay, and here's obviously his ribs, which I don't want to put too much detail into, and I'm not gonna go into this area because Pokemon don't have reproductive organs, as you all know. Okay, and here I'm basically, here is the important part. I honestly don't know what this is gonna be, but yep, this is, I don't know if this is what I was looking for, if I was going for this, but basically the idea is that, no, that's too much. Yeah, I'm not happy. It doesn't look like a weapon. I was going for a weapon, and now this looked more like a wing. So basically now I consider him, yeah, I mean, just kind of like a dinosaur, just having like a, this is kind of like a knife almost, you could say, with which he is able to cut his enemies off. And I mean, you could technically give him like another weapon as his other arm, but I think just for consistency's sake, let's give him another knife here. And this one is a bit less sharp maybe, but that's alright. Maybe that's for a bit of a different attack that he could be doing. I could add like a bit more details. I mean, I have so little details here, but just, I mean, add like a few more bones inside. Add these holes here, which I think should be there. There should be a bit of a bone-like structure. Maybe one more toe here. Okay, that's very poorly designed, but that's okay. Alright, the face. The face, I'm not fully content with the face yet. Maybe, no, this is terrible. That's not what I was going for. So, maybe have like brows here. Brows, brows, brows. And maybe something here. This is, I don't know why this happened. I don't know why this happened again. It doesn't really draw right now. Yep, I don't know, I kind of like this. And here this, it's like something is missing here. Where is his mouth? He doesn't have a mouth, that's for sure now. But, yep, he needs big cheekbones. Big cheekbones. This doesn't look like it's supposed to be there, and something is wrong. Okay. I mean, I could give him like these clown-like Pokemon things, but I'm not sure if this is really what he should be going for. But you know what? You know what? Maybe I'll keep it. No. Alright, so let me try again. What am I giving him here? Yes, I have an idea. Tooth. So basically, he is a fierce one who basically, boom, could be related to a walrus, but eventually he isn't. I think I'm happy about this. Should something be here like that? No. Should maybe something like this? No, that's not his face. Like, he doesn't really have a face. He could have something like that, aside from this weird dot that I wasn't looking for. Not really happy about it. Alright, I think, honestly, even though I'm not very proud, this is the best I can do right now. So now the question becomes, should I put some color onto this little guy? It should probably be something, I mean, it's a skeleton, so he's not gonna be all colorful. Yeah, should be something to that extent that I was trying to do. Boom, boom. And then maybe like a, I mean, it kind of looks like a shiny thing now, so I'm not sure if this is really what I was going for. Wonder whether the teeth need some coloring. Not what I was trying to do. I think a reasonable move would be to say that he can do like poisonous attacks, which obviously what I'm doing here is terrible, but he basically, yeah, he's a small guy who lives in the caves, and he, I guess, back in the day was some kind of other animal like a rat or like a small bear or something, and now he became this Pokemon. It's probably, could be a ghost type Pokemon too, because he's a bit scary, but I would technically say it's more of a plant Pokemon who is mainly focusing on poison attacks, poisoning his enemies slowly and he might also be able to do these toxin attacks to really hurt his enemies quite significantly. So now the difficult part will be giving him a name. I think a fitting name would possibly be Rodion. I thought Rodion or something, but I can't put toxic in it, or also I couldn't put skeleton in it. I can't put anything too obvious in it, so I guess I'm just gonna make up a new name. So it's gonna be Sarkon. Sarkon, I think that's a cool name. Kind of sounds like something that the Japanese would come up with as well. Alright, so what do we have so far? We have Killiman and we have Sarkon. And I have to admit, right now the drawing style is not really the Pokemon drawing style, because it's a bit too mature, I guess. Mature and not kawaii enough. So I gotta step my game up. Alright, so there was Sarkon, the plant type Pokemon who is relying mainly on poison attacks. Alright, that was number 2. So now I gotta have something else. Now I gotta really step my game up. But it's tough, I gotta be honest. So how do I start now? Do you have any idea? I mean, I could make it easy and just pick some object, but it's gotta be something cute, like an animal or something. Okay, alright. Yes, what kind of animal could I pick? Alright, maybe... No, I don't even have the right tool selected. Alright, boom. So, what is that? I'm going for something a bit... Yep. So this, what does it look like? I'm not even sure, and this is definitely not what I was going for. So here we have pretty significantly big eyes, which probably are too big. But what I actually was going for is a specific mouth, namely one of those types of mouths. You know what I mean? Like one of those trunks, like kind of like a mosquito-like trunk. So why is it so hard to draw? Boom. No, that's terrible. I'm not patient enough. Okay, so basically this is the trunk, the... Yep. So I think that's a good start for now. I'm still not exactly sure if this is gonna be more of a mosquito-like thing or something else. But yeah, so far it's a bit... it lacks the special thing. I was considering continuing this up here. Boom. And continue the stripe-ish design. Boom. Maybe it's a bit too big, but it's fine. Boom, boom. Alright. The eyes. Am I gonna keep the eyes like that? They're too big, I feel like. Yeah. But honestly, I think there aren't that many like insect Pokemon, so I was wondering if I should maybe make an insect Pokemon, but now that I see it, it would maybe be boring to just have an insect Pokemon. So I think it would be cool if I would mix it up and have this actually be more of a top-tier kind of guy. Again, that's not what I was going for, and this is not exactly what it's supposed to be. This is again not what I was going for, but I was going for like a few hairs. Boom, boom. Okay, that's nice, I guess. Now the eyes seem a bit too big for me, but it's okay. He needs frame. No. definitely not what I was going for. But like really small eyes. No, that's creepy too. Boom, boom, boom. Again, too big. Boom, 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 boom. No, he looks like he has a parasite in his eye. But, alright, that's it. Why is this thing stopping here? Should be continuing. Again, too big. Alright, this looks pretty scary and terrible, but that's okay. Now's the question. I could imagine him having a pretty, thick body here. I think I know one thing. He's gonna have his thing going on. Alright, this is definitely okay. And next, this is only a part of like his body, because here he's gonna have like this. Not what I was going for. Sorry guys. Boom, boom. I still have a hard time with the pen, as you can imagine, but that's okay. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, maybe I'm doing it too quickly, or maybe it's actually my finger which is touching the part of it. Yeah, that's what I want to avoid. Boom. It's too thick, but it's okay. Yeah, you know what? I mean, my hand is so unsteady that I gotta take what I can take. So I would like to give him a really big belly button too, and a certain type of man boobs, honestly, because I think this would be something that adds to his like charm, so to say. But now his belly looks like a face, unfortunately, so it's a bit unfortunate, but now he has two faces, I guess. No, he only has one face. So now the question is, what kind of legs should this guy have? I think he has legs that don't even really work. It's basically just like small, almost not functioning legs. So when you see him in the wild, you would think like, oh, this guy isn't strong at all. But he can pack a punch. No, I'm not sure. Okay, how does he attack? Because like one thing that I could really imagine is him being a psycho type Pokemon, kind of like Anton back in the day, who also looks harmless, but he can really do quite a lot of damage if he wants to. He always has a headache, and then if he wants to, he flips out basically. I don't know if he should have something right here. Not what I was going for. I was trying to paint this as well. Closing this off. Okay, this isn't closed off either. Okay. Alright, we have this. Alright, so we basically have a face. I feel like the face should be a bit more pronounced. I wasn't really happy about his beard, so I decided to do it once again. And maybe by zooming in, I thought I could maybe make a bit like finer lines, even though probably there's not a correlation between lines and how much I'm zoomed in. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, this is like probably the ugliest Pokemon I've ever seen, if I'm being really honest. And what's wrong with his hands? Why do they look so shitty? That's something better. He can at least do some scratching attacks. Alright, what kind of Pokemon is this? I think I'm just gonna have to let it go because it's a failure. Let's maybe decide on some colors, and then maybe I can find something good. Alright. I can't even color it. I guess I didn't really do it. Oh yeah, maybe like that. Not really what I was going for. That's nice. Can I do this? That's not closed off enough, so... Okay, let's just hope it works now. Okay, again, let's select everything. Nope. Let's choose K. Now let's choose a color coding. Boom. Yes. Maybe something like that, that. Beautiful. Now we're talking. Boom, boom, boom. No, that's terrible. And also not what I was going for. I wanted to go real. Yeah. Alright, that's... I mean, it looks a bit too much like... Yeah. I'm not sure if it's really that impressive what I did here. Okay, let me choose something whitish. Boom, boom. And the ears could probably have a similar color to those. So, alright. Yep. How about I give him like really red bags under the eyes? Oof. That is interesting. I mean, this is a pretty effed up Pokemon. But let's be honest here. I think he can put up a fight. It's an interesting guy, but if you can guess it already, it's a fire Pokemon, and he will be able to like spew fire from his weird trunk, and he can also do some slashing attacks, but his main damage output will be his trunk doing some kind of amber attacks and basically putting everything on fire. And obviously there's going to be a next evolution of a pretty tired, big kind of frog mosquito line chimera gross Frankenstein monster eventually. So now I'm just gonna come up with a good name. Ambron, I kind of like this one. I mean, I have too much Ron, right? It's too much of a standard name. I have Sarkon already, so I don't want to have Ambron. Okay. Embryoni. So he's a bit of an Italian guy, and he basically is able to like evolve to another Pokemon like Amstar, maybe. That's gonna be his final evolution. It's gonna be pretty powerful. Let me drink something. This is hard. Gotta eat some nuts so I can continue ignoring Pokemon. So using my selection so far, maybe I should just move them a bit together so they're a cool team. So I think I'm not done yet. I definitely want to go expand my portfolio a bit, so Nintendo is more convinced. What are these buttons for? Boom, boom. No, that's not what I want to go for. Oh, this is to move up. This is to zoom in, I guess. That's pretty cool. Alright, gotta come up with something good to convince my masters. Okay, what else? Why is this not moving here? Okay, it's moving. What's that? That's not what I was going for exactly. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. I guess this kind of looks like the tip of something. Boom, 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 boom. So, as you can guess, it kind of looks like a mushroom, because I feel like Pokemon definitely needs more mushroom type Pokemon, because how cool are mushrooms? My favorite. Alright, so let's get to the face part. This is gonna be tricky. Boom. Boom. Now it's dangerous because otherwise it's gonna look like something weird, so I can't make it too long here. I gotta give it like some ear. Boom. 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 Alright. This is gonna be a long... Yep, that's it. Okay. So, it looks too much like a person for now. How can I make... Yeah, Pokemon don't have ears like that. Doesn't make any sense. Man. That's unfortunate. How am I gonna make this look normal now? So it's gotta be something like this. I mean, that's just the face he needs. bigger. That's too big. Gotta zoom in a bit because I'm not fully there yet. Definitely not. Okay. Boom. Yeah, why not? It's okay. Boom. Okay. Just do something weird. I mean, I could do the first Pokemon with a beard, actually. Why not? Maybe there's a few ones. I think there's this ape who has a beard, but other than that, I don't think Pokemon generally have beards. And this one is gonna be the bearded Pokemon that's gonna revolutionize everything. But he's a bit of a tired fellow too, and he has a good sense of smell, I guess. But other than that, no, it looks just like a scary jawline. But I think Pokemon can be scary too. So now the question is, what kind of Pokemon is this gonna be? He's gonna have some sorrow lines here, and he is going to, what kind of like extremities is he gonna get? Because I can't just leave him like that. First of all, I gotta close off this gap. So now the question is, how can I make this look less like a sexual organ? And how is he gonna attack his enemies? I mean, he could do like some poison attacks, because obviously what he has on his head is poisonous. But other than that, I think I have some ideas. I think he's just gonna have these kind of arms too. That's not what I was going for at all. Okay, what kind of ending is it? I mean, just a fucking tentacle, like the Japanese love this kind of stuff, right? Okay. That's the type of stuff I'm looking for. That's not the type of stuff I'm looking for. Alright, just give him a few big arms. That's nice. And right. This thing is kind of scary, man, I gotta admit it. I mean, if this thing is like crawling on its like extremities, on its legs, this one is too thick. It's supposed to be thinner because it's in the background, right? Okay. Okay, what else? How is he gonna really attack me? Okay, maybe change of plans. It's not a beard. These are actually teeth. Maybe another small leg here. And, or is it a teeth? I don't know. Let's say it's his teeth, actually. They're dangerous, man. Whew, that's a big one. Yeah, now he's starting to look like something. Let's just give him something here. I don't know, I feel like he should have something there. And, I don't know, I'm not super happy why this mushroom ends so far up here. Let's just say it's some deformities. He has, let's say he has caught some STDs, if we're really honest, so his head doesn't look like it's supposed to look. I'm gonna be real honest here, but that's just the way it is. I'm not gonna do anything here. I mean, I can make it like worms or something to make it even a bit grosser, but oh yeah, let's do it. Boom, 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 boom. No, that's not what I was going for. It's too thick. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Poof, that's a scary one. I don't even know what his face, like where it starts. Oh, I forgot something. I'm gonna make something pretty gross. Not exactly what I was, yeah. Not what I was going for. Maybe like this, maybe like this, maybe like this, maybe like this. I don't know, I changed something here without knowing it. Boom. Not exactly what I was really trying to do. Let's try something else. A big, wide tongue. Kind of like Licky Tongue. The worst Pokemon name ever, by the way, but it's just, let's just say he likes to lick up stuff too. Or does he look, he looks too ridiculous with a big tongue. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not happy about this one. I mean, he could have like a big jaw or something. It will make him look like more of a actual animal. But I mean, like this, he's basically just eating up the floor all the time. He could be one of those sea-dwelling animals who just eats up stuff on the ground all the time. And it kind of makes him more scary, I gotta admit it. So I kind of like it this way. I don't know what to say. So I guess that's it for now. I gotta get going with the coloring. Let's hope it works out. It needs to be a bit of a poisonous red. Isn't it like a better thing, like a better color chooser thing? Boom. Yep, that's nice. That's the way I like it. And this one is a bit, yeah, it's a bit fucked up, but let's just take these kind of colors here. It's not supposed to look this way, I know, but it's just the way it is, man. Alright, so the question now becomes, what is gonna be here? I feel like this could be this color. No, I want to go inside, baby. Okay, and what about the face? I mean, whitish is okay. It should be a bit more white, as we all know. Alright, what about the teeth? Teeth should probably have like a... Yeah, I mean, I just gotta go for poison again, almost. I mean, I feel like it. I don't know, because this guy just reeks poison. That's just his element. It feels like. So yeah, I mean, if I would have painted it better, then he would have better legs. Now the question becomes, does he need like a leg color, specific one? Okay, because now it kind of seems more like, okay, this is his eyes, this is his face, and you know, you look down on him because he's not that tall, but maybe afterwards he's gonna be taller. But this is basically just the Pokemon that I designed here. That's not at all what I was going for. Boom. Should I put some gross color here? Oh no, it's not really what I was going for. Oh, okay. I think the legs are fine like this. I think they should be white almost, and this is why I came up with another gross poison grass Pokemon, which is, I guess, hiding in caves, and if any Pokemon adventurers come by, it's gonna jump out and scare the shit out of them, and definitely you shouldn't step into them and you shouldn't eat them. I don't know if there's an evolution, because I feel like this is already as scary as it can get, and I don't want to have like a huge mushroom eventually, so this is gonna be it. I want to give it a scary name. Scrivener. But that's, isn't it a program or something? Scriv. Why not Scriv? I mean, Pokemon always has these weird names. I feel like Scriv would be a good name. It's kind of like a gross walking around Pokemon, just walking around in caves and attacking foreigners. I just hope that this thing in the middle doesn't get mistaken for like his nose or something, because that's really not what I'm going for. That's just some point that basically, I don't know. How the F can I change this again? I can't apparently. Is it just mixed together now? How about I just delete it? Now it's scarier. Now this actually looks like this is his eyes, and now I just gotta paint a bit of different eyes, maybe like white glowing eyes or something. That's way too big, bro. Okay, let's take the pen again. Boom. Yep, that's better. So basically now you know this guy doesn't play around. This guy's just, if he once bites you, you're basically done. You need a very strong anti-venom for yourself and for your Pokemon. I wonder, maybe his arms can sting you too, because they are kind of sharp. So he's not a nice fellow, and you shouldn't touch like his red tip up there. It's not good. All right, let's get this moving. Why is the rest so... Why does it look so different? I'm not sure. Why is this program so weird? Okay, now it's back to normal. Alright, so we have this little collection of people. Gotta put him here, I guess. Alright, let's get back to drawing a bit. I can't just make a flower or something, no. I mean, you know what? Yeah, I thought about making like a cactus, but no, it's not it. I could make like, but that's reminds me of Digimon. I don't want to make a Digimon here. So let's be real here. What am I gonna do? Okay, there's gonna be something serious. How do I draw something cute that looks good for the starter? For the start, big forms. Alright, that's not too bad. I just gotta continue drawing the lines, closing up the lines. I can't just make like a C line here. Just gotta do something different. Small eyes here, small eyes here, small eyes here. Small nose here, small nose here, small nose here, small nose here. Not what I was going for. Small nose here, okay. Alright, it does start to look like a C line, unfortunately, which I was hoping to avoid. I don't know why it's so hard to make like dots. I think I have some wrong stuff here, but it's pretty hard to make small dots. I just want to make small dots here. Okay. Why do his eyes look so sad? They should be happy. Big anime eyes. They're not that big, but it's okay. The head is a bit too big to be really cute, but let's just keep it at that. Okay, now you would expect it to have like a normal C-line body, but that's, first of all, I don't know exactly what it looks like, but this is where I'm going to demonstrate my impressive creativity, so to say. Alright, let us go. This is basically what I'm going for. This is what I'm going for. Boom, 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 boom. It kind of looks like feathers, but it's not that, I can assure you. Boom, 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 boom. Not good, not what I was looking for. Alright, boom, not what I was looking for. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so he's more of a businessman. The interesting part about him is that he, what could be his lower part of the body? That's interesting. I could just make him like, yeah, I think I almost have to make him like a genie in the bottle or something, but it can't be a lamp, that's boring. It should be like, it's nothing, it's not a genie, it's just a ghost type Pokemon, right? So that's not his tail, it's basically his ghost parts here. And he doesn't really have that much of a body because, as you know, he's more of a ghost guy. And this is why he's pretty cool. This is way too big again, I just want to make some closing off here. This should be closed off too, and this too. This is way too big again. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, this should be closed off too, I guess. This should be closed off too, I guess. This should be closed off too, I guess. Alright, so now the question is, how does he really attack? Can he have teeth if he's a ghost? You know what? He does have teeth, because otherwise he's too harmless looking, because he's kind of cute now that I look at him. His teeth should be a bit thinner. Still too thick. Still too thick. Okay, this is not bad, but it's too far up there. Do I push too hard? Is that the problem? Maybe. Okay, So now the question is, the eyes look spooky, so how do I make them less spooky? By putting these dots inside of them. The face doesn't look like a person with cancer or something. Should he have hair? No, definitely not. Should he have a hat? No. Should he have some, yes, some special thing on his head? Yes. Just need to draw it better. I'm not super happy with it. Maybe like that. Maybe this could be part of his power, like could be a psychic Pokemon too, as I already wanted to do it before. And that's where he basically gathers his power, if I can draw it correctly. How about I make like something, like some Buddhist thing going on here? Too big. Not exactly sure what this is, but this is part of his special powers. Okay. Now the question becomes, how exactly does he attack? I mean, he could do like his, with like his paws, which are actually not paws, it's just his swimming arms. He could do some specific attacks, but I need him to do something else. His eyes are kind of sad still, but that's just the reality of it. Okay. He's the leader of a sect. Now I get it. Nah, it looks like it's stuck to his face. He needs something special about himself. That's not it. I need to like cut this away. How does it work again? Do you know this program? This tricky one. Whatever, and boom. And boom. Okay. Yeah, actually, now I have a crazy idea. I just wanted to make this his belly, but now I want to make this his cute tongue. Just gotta place it right. Yes. It's a kind of a dog, and he can do lick attacks. That's perfect. I think I'm good right now. I mean, I could add details and I could add stuff to his face. He still looks kind of sad, but I'm not sure how to really solve this, aside from he should maybe do sounds like a dog or something, but other than that, I guess that's a solid design. I just gotta maybe erase this whole thing because it's terrible again. Yeah, I just gotta do this again. Boom, 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 boom. That's not a claw, by the way, it's just his swimming gear. But he's not a water Pokemon. That's very important to emphasize here. Alright, color coding, color selection. I feel like I already have a lot of purple, but that's the perfect ghost color, right? Boom. You can't, you can. Boom, boom, that's good. And here he needs a nice rose tongue. Perfect. And here comes the most interesting part of his whole body. I don't want to body shame him, but that's just a matter of fact. Look at this. He has been to the Middle East to study the ancient arts of telekinesis and stuff like this, and this is why he became he can levitate, and this is why he became a psycho Pokemon. So I wanted to call him Yugong, which was the name of these other ones, but how about he took on a Middle Eastern name when he returned from Middle East? Ashraf. Ashram. Ashri, Ashro, Ashra, Ashra. But that should be a girl. Ashrion. Ashurio. Okay, we basically have our name. Ashurio. That's our ghost type Pokemon. He can also do those lick attacks like Lickitung. He takes his psychic powers from his antenna on his head. He basically is hypersensitive to everything. This is why he looks a bit depressed, because he's an HSP and he's also more introverted. But he's a badass. He can fight, definitely. He doesn't have an evolution though. Alright, cool. Here we have number 5. Okay. Is it cute though? I mean, how cute is my collection so far? Be honest. I don't feel like I'm really there yet. Shoot. But okay. Let's continue with at least one more. Let's see. What type of Pokemon don't I have yet? But I shouldn't think about type. I should just start drawing and see what happens. I was thinking about using a body part, like a leg or something, as a starting point, but it doesn't make any sense. I could also... I don't even have anything selected here. Terrible. That's interesting. Did I get it right? Is there a connection here? Yes, I think it is fine. Okay, we have that. Now, I mean, the obvious... It's a big eye, so basically, I guess the obvious solution would be to draw like a circle around it, but is that too cliche? Well, this is the perfect circle, right? This is the best I can do right now for some fucking reason. I remember when playing Baldur's Gate, there were these really scary eyes that were really strong. They can basically turn you into stone. And for anybody who played Baldur's Gate, there's gonna be a new Baldur's Gate made by Larian Studios, which I really am looking forward to. It would be too boring to just put something out there, I feel like. And honestly, I almost feel like it needs to be a bit different. Okay, that's basically the outer part of his of the eye, because the eye is basically the main power source, I feel like. And now the question is, I feel like putting stuff down here again, but this is not exactly what I'm trying to do. Give him like a hat, give him like... What kind of body? That's really tricky. I mean, like a worm-like body would be the obvious choice, I guess. But... is it boring? I'm not sure, man. If I give him this... Okay. What is that? What is that? It's nothing. It's terrible. What about I give him something to work with to attack his opponents? Maybe I shouldn't think this way, but he could technically have a big... Oh, now I have an idea. Now suddenly I can make those thin lines. I don't know why. So just so you know, these are basically wings. This was what was it? I was trying to do wings at least. So basically it's a winged Pokemon with a very scary all-seeing eye. I'm just thinking if I should redo the wings because they don't look like wings yet. How do wings look like? Let's try it again, maybe. I mean, it could be like baby wings, which are kind of scary too. Yep. You know, like those babies, they have really small, almost non-existent wings. Yep. I mean, he feels like he's like turning his thumbs, which is kind of cute, so I'm gonna go with it. And also, I don't want to make him so scary again, so let's go with something a bit less threatening here. I mean, one thing's for sure, he needs legs like that, and a bit of a gap here. He's a bit of a overweight bird, and that's too thick of a leg. He doesn't do that many squats and that. And here he basically has these pretty scary hands, which are his feet, I guess. Is it his hands or his feet? Could be both. These look a bit crippled, so I'm maybe gonna redo them again. Because why would this guy have these bad? Yeah, they look much better like this. Yeah. Alright, that's good. I'm not super happy with his belly here, but that's okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. He looks like he's a bit shy. He's a bit of a shy bird, but because, I mean, it's hard being a bird with a huge eye on your face and people think you're a Sauron or something, but you obviously aren't any type of really evil person. However, there's something going on with you and people are avoiding you like the plague, which you do, of course, notice. And you also have this weird mark on your belly, which does look like a scar here, so I'm gonna delete it again. What could he have here? Maybe like feathers or something. Not really. That's like his belly. Yes, I feel like this is an essential part of him. I can't draw straight lines right now, but that's okay. I was thinking for a second of putting like a hammer on his big fat tail, but then I stopped it because it doesn't make much sense. So yeah, he's a cute one, I think. He has a bit of a hard time because, yeah, people find him scary. Because, let's face it, he does look a bit scary. I don't know exactly what this thing down here is, but it's also part of his scaredom. He should probably... yeah, that's his wings, basically. It's not a knife, just to be clear. Alright, so that's how far I came here. Let's just think about how I could color code him, but I think this needs to be something more. I mean, Pokemon aren't super detailed, but they're a bit detailed, right? So I guess I need to put something in here. Yeah, why is this so badly drawn? It's embarrassing. Boom. I hope you let me continue to draw a bit. Alright. This should be the same color as this, probably. So it's not perfectly made. Boom. Boom. Too thick, too thin, whatever. This should be closed off too. Okay. I feel like I need something up here. I mean, I could put like a small mouth down here. But yeah, Pokemon, that's too cartoonish. Maybe let's pick a bit of a barfy mouth and a thicker mouth. And maybe let's give him like 2 teeth because it's Pokemon after all. They're fighting machines, okay? They're gonna be out there and killing other Pokemon. Okay, they're not killing them, but they're fighting hard. Alright, it's does he have hair? No. Does he have anything else in his face? Does he have a beard? No, definitely not. Let's maybe give him this thing. I'm not sure why, but it could be cool. Yeah, does he have a face like that? Why not? Let's just give him a bit of a break here so he's not as scary. So yeah, this is basically my very unique animal, which I'm somewhat satisfied that it's not just a boring eye with like some tentacles on it or something. So now comes the difficult part and interesting part, choosing a color. I feel like almost the main color needs to be something like rat-like or something. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe this. Boom. That's not good at all. It's terrible. It's nightmare. Nightmare fuel. Maybe grayish. Maybe grayish. Maybe grayish like this. Yes, it's not bad. Okay, the tail has to be special. It's one big part of his personality. Do I already have this color coding? Yeah, I have it up here, but how about I choose this one? It's too bright, sorry. Yeah, this one looks... how about... No, that's not good. Maybe I gotta decide first what the eye should be like. That's okay, I guess. And here in the middle it should be something what you wouldn't expect an eye to be, which is, this is not bad. I wish I could do like some kind of, that's not what I wanted. No, that's also not what I wanted. Can I just do a color correction? What's that? I don't know. Okay, let's continue. It's too complicated. Let's continue with this. Gonna make it black, dark. That's interesting. That's not what I'm going for. It's not really what I want here. Boom. It's too bright. It's too unnatural. It should still look like somehow it could exist in nature, right? That's something cool about Pokemon. His barf should have a bit of a color too. And how about his teeth having a bit of a color too? Boom. Boom. Alrighty. Now the question becomes, yeah, I'm still not really super happy about this part, and I mean I could basically color code it like that, which would, yeah, it's unusual, but let's keep it this way for now. I hope this one works out somehow. This doesn't work. It's not gonna work here, but it's okay. Let's just keep them white. I mean, technically, I could also like just leave it the same color. No, this doesn't work at all for some reason. Okay, boom. Nope, not what I'm going for. A bit of a darker-ish thing, a bit of a lighter one. Not bad, but I don't know. It should be a bit darker. Yep, that's okay, I think. And if I was really doing it right, I would choose like an inner color here, which would be a bit more whitish. No, that's not what I'm going for. Yep, not completely white, a bit reddish because he's stressed out a bit. He now needs a name. He's way too big too. What the hell? Can I transform him like this maybe? Yes, I can. He's still too big. Or maybe I could make him big, actually. It would be kind of cool. But not that big. Okay, boom. Alrighty. I mean, that's too big. He needs to be smaller. I mean, he's still reasonably small, like tall. He's like 1 meter 50 or something. Kentaclan. 2 Ks. Kentaclan. So this is basically the name I just spontaneously came up with. I don't know if it's good, but what type of Pokemon is this gonna be? It's gonna be a steel Pokemon or something, one of those kind of new types, and he can do some basic attacks, but also some unusual attacks, and he's kind of like a bat, I guess. He's more in caves. He can do some significant damage, I would say, but he's more of a low-level Pokemon. Alright, Killiman, Sarkon, Embryoni, Scriv, Ashurio, Kentaclan. These are my weird Pokemon, man. I feel like I still gotta do like a big one, like the masterpiece, so to say, because I mean these are cool and I would actually like playing those in a game, but I gotta do a big one, like a starter Pokemon. Like I gotta do it big now. Boom, 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 boom. Alrighty, boom, boom, boom. That's exactly not what I wanted. Again, I don't want this really big thing, please. That's not good, but it's okay. Okay. So, in case you haven't noticed it, this is a tree. Now the funny part comes. I don't know if it's funny though, but relevant. Yeah, kind of like it, kind of dig it. Alright, alrighty. So we have a tree here. Not bad. He has usually his eyes closed, and he doesn't. Does he have a mouth? I mean, technically, nah, not really happy with this. Yeah, I have an idea, maybe an ear like this, like an inner ear. Okay, an ear like this on the side as well. And the special thing about him is that he basically has these dark things that almost look like hair, but they're not. This is exactly not what I'm looking for. Okay. Now the part is, how does he attack? And here I had the vision that he would technically attack with his arms, which is ridiculous, obviously, but it's just what it is, man. He is a pretty buff dude, and the point is, he is good at street fighting. This is definitely a very unusual Pokemon design, let's just be real here. I mean, I could give him like, I don't know, like an axe or something too, but it would be kind of ridiculous too, so I'm not gonna do this. I could give him like a spear, it almost looks like he has one already, but that's kind of ridiculous too. But he's just gonna punch people, I think that's good. He needs some veins up here or some more definition up here. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, I'm happy about this. Boom, boom, boom. So that's basically it. Let's just say, I mean, I don't exactly know how to make it, like how to make soft colors, but that's too thick. Alright, let's consider this. What I wanted to do is, no, it's ridiculous. It's not what I'm going for. Okay. Anything else? Any other details that I would need to have in there? No, I think it's okay. I just basically need to find a good color coding now. First of all, obviously, I will have to give a color to the top of the tree. This is way too bright and I don't like it. Boom. This one is better. Now the question becomes, how do I do this without it looking ridiculous? Okay. How do I get like a brownish color? Nice brown color. Yes, that's okay. Boom. That's not so bad. And yeah, should be the same color coding, to be really honest. I mean, ideally I would add some more details somewhere. Let's say I could, for instance, That's not really that cool, honestly. Blue. Not good. I could make this red. It's not even red. Let's just say it's a fighting style Pokemon, one of the weaker types if I'm really honest with you. What's happening here? Something is bad here. Yeah, I have this thing lying on there. Okay, just gotta move it down here. Boom. Is it too big? Yes, it's a bit tall. But I mean, eventually, obviously, it's gonna become like a huge tree, and maybe like 4 arms or something. And now I gotta just give it a name. Orion. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I kind of sounds like onion and kind of looks like an onion, to be honest. At the same time, Orion sounds like space and is kind of cool. So that's basically a fighting style Pokemon, which is pretty bad against fire types. And it's one of the more low level Pokemon, but the evolution has a lot of HP and probably has an attack that can like regenerate its health. Yep. Alright, and then finally I'm wondering if I should do anything else. Do I have anything cool up here? Boom, 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 boom. Do I still have a cool idea? Should I do like bium, bium, bium? That's boring. Should I do like a cute boom, 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 like a mouse type Pokemon? Hey man. Not really. Like a tiger type Pokemon. No. Like a whale. I don't have any sexy Pokemon yet. It's hard to make sexy Pokemon, right? But maybe I should try. Sexy. Okay, which is that's not what a Pokemon would look like. Alright, seductive eyes, not seductive at all. The problem is, it's not easy to make something look kind of good, kind of cute nose. No, it's not really a cute nose. Boom. Extremely sexy. How about a sandwich? Boom. Like an Oreo sandwich, basically, which I would like to eat right now. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, that's the basis, which, yep. But the thing is, the Oreo sandwich has like blades attached to its side, like that. Basically, bam, 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 bam. It's the worst idea ever. Okay, even worse idea. Boom. I wanted to make a toast bread. Can I make a straight line? No. question now becomes, how do I make this guy cool and dangerous? Okay, first of all, boom, boom. I mean, it has to have cute legs like this, that's for sure. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, now a pretty hefty belly, I guess. Okay, that's for sure. It's kind of like a macho guy. That's too big of an eye, that's too big of an eye. Okay, what kind of nose does he have, or what kind of mouth? Maybe a really charming, girly mouth. Yes, I like it. Let's say it's the first transsexual Pokemon. Okay. Boom. Yeah, that beard here. Okay. And here, I think what he needs is a big Buddha ear. Big Buddha ear. Boom, boom. And he needs a very good haircut. Boom, boom. It's a very straight, good haircut. Okay, that's it. Thing is, how the F does he attack? How can he do powerful stuff? Probably he needs wings like these. So he needs these small wings and these bigger wings. That's what I feel is what needs to happen here. Okay, what about his arms? Does he even have arms? I feel like he probably shouldn't have arms. Just his entire body is just this really big collection of stuff. Or his body continues down here. Boom, boom. Now the question becomes, how does he do terrifying damage? He needs something that he can hit the enemies with, but I'm not sure what it is. The obvious part would be to just giving a big stinger down here. That's not bad, I guess. It's okay. And then it's a harsh one here. Does he have anything here, like any legs dangling down here? But he is more of an artist type who happens to have a big stinger here. So he could have more of those. He could have like just, I don't know, an instrument or something. No, that's not possible. Maybe a guitar. No. Basically indicates that he's a bit of a scary dude. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's just keep it this way. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, let's just choose a nice color for the hair. I almost feel like his hair color must be something like brown. Something nice, something, maybe a shiny blue. That's not bad. His lips should be pretty red. Boom. Yes, I like it a lot. His face should actually be kind of like that. I like it, maybe a bit more dark. I feel like that goes into the racist direction again. That's nice. Okay. Boom, boom. I don't know what I'm doing here. Yes. I like it. Boom. I don't know. I just feel like this should be like that. That's a nice face. Okay. What else? Here it's really clear what I need to do. Boom. Now it has to be more of a real yellow. What's a real yellow? Real yellow. Real intense yellow. Yep. And yep. Alright, that's nice. The wings shouldn't have a specific color if I'm really honest, but now that I already have it lined out, and here the important part, the stinger should probably be something white. It's difficult, man. Okay. Boom. Not bad. And the legs could probably be something like brownish. Boom, 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 boom. Similar to his face color. Somewhat similar at least. This is a ridiculous Pokemon. But I mean, obviously it's a flying type, but it's not gonna be able to like transport you to other places. You can't use the HMs on him because he definitely cannot carry your weight. As I said, it's more of an artist type. He doesn't really want to be a Pokemon, but he just kind of was forced into it. He was collected by some annoying little kid, and then eventually he is fine with it. He has a pretty nice stinger, but he's a pretty sentimental person, so he prefers not to sting people actually. So I guess his name would be Aurelio. Aurelio is a nice name for him. So he's got to be the weirdest Pokemon ever. Alright, I think before I overdo it, this was my pretty strange Pokemon drawing session. Again, here are my weird candidates. Killiman, the rock Pokemon who can also do some ice attacks probably. Sarkon, the, I guess, dead hamster or whatever, who can do poison attacks mainly. Then we have Ambryoni, who is mainly a fire Pokemon who has seen some things, and I don't know, kind of a weak Pokemon, kind of a letdown to be honest, because he's stressed out all the time. Then we have Scriv, who, yeah, he's just poisonous all the time, and he's an asshole, and he eats stuff on the floor, and he just basically waits and have you attack him, and he's gonna poison you because he has all kinds of diseases, let me just say it. Okay, then we have Ashurio. He looks like a water Pokemon, but he's actually a ghost Pokemon. That's really important to him, like a psycho Pokemon. He went to some gurus in Eastern and in the Middle East and in India, and this is why he took on the name Ashurio before it was Michael. And now he basically also does self-help seminars now, aside from fighting as a Pokemon. Then we have Kentaclan, who is a bit of a shy person. He has body image issues, but he has a pretty powerful eye. He can do like different beams from his eyes, which can and will kill your Pokemon. He doesn't just KO them, he does kill them, unfortunately. This is why he has like these teeth, and he has like saliva dripping down his mouth. He's super hungry. Then we have Orion, not Onion, Orion. He is pretty proud of his nice guns, about his nice arms, which basically come from a tree. I mean, it doesn't make any sense, and I guess his arms are too short to really damage anybody. It's kind of like a T-Rex, and his face is pretty useless. And yeah, it's mainly, I guess, a starter Pokemon. Not gonna be the one that you're gonna win the Pokemon League with. And then eventually we have Aurelio, a travesty that such a Pokemon would exist, but I guess it's more of a yokai almost. But yeah, one day he woke up with the body of a bee, but he is hardest at art. He does identify as a woman, but he definitely doesn't identify as a wasp. So you gotta be careful with him. But if you're nice to him, he's gonna fight too, so it's all good. Alright, that's it. So if Nintendo, you're watching this, please contact me if you need more Pokemon drawings for the next edition, because last edition wasn't that good. Let's be honest here. Yeah, I guess this was it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this wasn't too weird. If you like any of my designs, please kindly inform me, because I'm not that convinced, personally speaking. But yeah, for not having drawn for several years, I guess it's fine. But in any case, if you like this video, please consider leaving a like or subscribing the channel. That would be amazing if you haven't already. And yeah, that's it. Talk to you soon. Thank you so much.